Well, hello, sisters, brothers, and others. It's your happy hippie, Brother Zippo again. Welcome to my home. Figured I'd take a minute to let you know a little bit about myself so you can know who you're watching and what I'm all about. Um, just to let you know, we're trying to fund this project through crowdfunding and through the channels. So I'm going to be paying close attention to what I say and how I say it, just to make sure we don't get demonetized right off the bat. Um, when you hear words that sound similar to something else that the other word might make more sense, just realize that those are probably words that would get me demonetized. So I've substituted. Um, First off, about me. I am an older single father of two children, two girls that are both preteens. I am disabled. I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, agoraphobia, social anxiety, general anxiety, anxiety with panic attacks, basically every kind of anxiety disorder you can imagine, chronic depression. Heck, the list is so long I can't even remember them all. But I started off as a kid with a little bit of troubles, and over time and through making a bunch of bad decisions based off of bad options presented to me, things got worse for me. It's gotten to the point now where I have a really hard time being outside of my home. I find it difficult to be around other people. This challenge, this YouTube channel, is going to be a huge challenge for me. You've probably seen me struggling. That's me suffering through my self-confidence and self-doubt issues. But it's also impacted on my kids in ways that I don't like. I can't take them to the park because if we get too far from the park and I start having a panic attack, it's not a pretty thing. Or if we get too far from home, rather. I can't go to school events. Too many people. It boils down to, unless I can go and find a safe spot and hold my dog to get myself back into control when things are going bad, it's just not something that's a smart idea for me to be involved in. Being out on the road and trying to interact with others, doing crowdfunding and fundraising events for the project is going to be a very big, difficult challenge. But I've done it in the past. I just have to get back to that place where I can do it again. I think I can do it. I know my kids deserve it. And I'm really sick and tired of being disabled and not being able to do anything. I've always been pretty good at talking to people on a one-to-one basis. I'm a pretty good storyteller, I've been told. People tell me I should write a book all the time. Matter of fact, I've got a few ideas that I've been kicking around for years. And I know way too darn much about a bunch of dumb trivia stuff. Lots of interesting little pieces of information. Not very useful for many things, but heck, it could make some very interesting videos. My kids are beautiful. They're wonderful. But our family's been through a lot of trauma. So for now, the only face you're going to see fully in any of our videos is going to be mine. And if you see my kids, I'm going to have them wearing COVID masks, both for health and privacy reasons. My kids are aware of all the challenges I've been through because of the nature of my challenges. I have to be very transparent with them. I have to be open. My kids have also been through some very serious difficulties. All these things are going to be matter of video. I've discussed with them already it being open for them. I plan on covering topics such as my birth and the issues behind it. I plan on covering positions that are controversial. I have a strong stance on abortion. I have a strong stance on gun rights. Um, I have a bunch of strong stances. You'll find out about them down the road. But generally, I would describe myself as a strongly left leaning liberal, more progressive. Not really liberal, because some of the liberal causes are kind of crazy too. I believe very firmly in the working man, the union. I am strongly anti capitalist. Everything I do, I want to try to find a way to help somebody with it if I can. I am very, very, very anti corporate and will always push up the struggles of the poorer class and those who are down at the bottom. I will never tolerate people kicking down on any of my channels. Anytime that anyone mentions hate speech of any type, they will immediately be banned from my channel. I am quite willing to talk to anybody about any topic and be respectful and listen to what they have to say, as long as they're willing to do the same. The moment that anyone starts getting disrespectful, they will no longer have the respect and welcome of being in my home. I hope you can respect that. And I know I'm going to work real hard on making sure I respect everybody's opinions, whether I agree or I disagree. And I'm sure that many of you will disagree with some of the things I have to say. But remember, it's just my opinion. I'm not trying to tell you what you should think. I'm not trying to make any decisions for you. I'm just trying to share my perspective and my experiences in life. Teach my kids a little something, and maybe let you see it along the way. I hope that's something you'll find interesting. But as we go along, we'll find out. Until then, you be well, be safe, and be blessed.